Hey deserving listeners, this is a best of video in which I take all the various different reaction videos that I made to Ed and Rose and condense them down and break them out by topic. This one is about when they break up. So let's get to it.
I think for now I not feel good.
Okay, not feel good about having kids.
Yeah.
You want kids.
Yeah, I want kid because that's my dream. I feel irritated, I feel disappointed, because I told Ed so many times I want baby. Why you not tell me the truth? You not want a baby? Why?
What do you mean?
Why you not tell me first before you come here?
Totally rational question, Ed. You should have an answer for that.
Why? Why? What's wrong?
Because I'm 54 years old. I don't want more kids.
That's not an answer to the question, buddy. She asked you why you didn't tell her. Not your age. She knows how old you are. And it's not a guarantee that if you're 54, you don't want more kids. So you're not answering the question. I wonder if we're learning more about his broader personality here.
Why you not tell me the truth? Why you not telling me first on chatting? Why you tell me right now?
So she's doing a great job. She started off at a certain escalation level. He's getting squirrely. He's not answering the question. She's escalating a little bit. She's emphasizing. She's not backing down.
Oh, yesterday. Why you not telling you before you come here?
I should have been more truthful. I apologize. I should have said, look, I don't want more kids. But I wanted to get to know you. I wanted you to get to know me to make sure that we are compatible.
Okay, so it's in the direction, but it still comes across as if he feels totally justified in the fact that he lied by omission. And I just want to say to people out there, be truthful. Try to be truthful. You remember kindergarten. You remember being taught it's not okay to lie. And that includes lying by omission. Try to be truthful. There seems to be a lot of self-acceptance or acceptance in the world of lying. And it's not okay. I understand why Ed would worry about losing her, and he has a desperation inside of his heart. Okay? But at the end of the day, you got to say, wait, you know what? I'm lying by omission. I have to tell her. She deserves to know the truth.
I wanted you to see who I am.
I know who you are. I think.
Right, good answer. I know who you are. You just showed me that you don't respect me enough to tell me the truth, that you came out here basically what? To manipulate me to like you so that I would give up my dream, that you don't care about my dreams, that you want someone to just give up their dreams, that you don't respect other people's dreams, that you don't truly care about me and my dreams. Yeah, you just revealed who you are.
You first lied to me about height, right? And then you want to give me STD test, right? And about mouthwash. And why you tell me? I know I have a sick and I have an ulcer. So I'm disappointed because you always embraced me. Yeah. And about to my sister, I think you think me like my sister, same.
Okay, so she's bringing up a lot of the issues that she still has feelings about, which makes sense. And I think I said this the first time when Ed lied about his height. He seemed kind of jovial about it, and then when they met in person, he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I lied about my height. I'm shorter than you, and he made a joke about it. And I think I said back then, people do not lie. There's nothing funny about lying to people. It's not okay. You're not doing anyone any favors, particularly yourself, when you create distrust in other people, when they learn that they can't trust you with anything. At this point, she's like, okay, we've had 2 lies in a short amount of time. What else are you lying to me about? And what are you going to lie to me about in the future? That you just don't care about my feelings that much. It makes sense. Now, what is the reason for that? Is it because Ed is a uncaring person? I don't think so. I think he does care, but I think due to his traumas and his lack of differentiation, he can't step back and say, okay, I just have to own this feeling, but I shouldn't let that cause me to lie and deceive. This is the nature of defenses. This is the nature of undifferentiation, is people will shoot themselves in the foot. And we'll often look at people like this, especially if they're in your life, and you're just like, you're a terrible person. But in all likelihood, it's because they believe they're a terrible person on the inside, so much so that they resort to things that make other people believe they're terrible people, if that makes any sense. Now, maybe he's a psychopath. I have no idea. I'd have to assess him. I have no idea.
You think I want your money, not you. You give me feel a little bit pressure. I think you not love me. I'm done.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense. She's laying it all out there. It makes a lot of sense as to why she would not want to be in this relationship. She's seeing the patterns that I've been identifying. If I were in her shoes, I'd be like, you purposely withheld that information from me while you were in the States. You don't seem to really recognize that I have a dream of having more kids. You just sort of forged ahead thinking from your point of view of that you were going to get to know me, and that this whole trip was about you getting your needs met rather than thinking about me and what I need.
I'm done.
Rose is really angry with me. I've never seen her like this, ever.
I think you not love my son. I think you not give time and effort to my son. I think, always think, and I feel you not tell me the truth. So I feel very, 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 very hurt because you not see how you treat me. I always give you a chance, right? But you not deserve.
I didn't realize you were this upset.
You didn't realize she was this upset? You've upset her repeatedly this entire time. Now, why would someone be like that? Are they purposely in denial, or are they subconsciously in denial? It's hard to say with him. Is he damaged in terms of his past that he just so desperately wants to see this work out that he's denying all these other things? Is he so desperately low in self-worth that he believes no one will love him, and so he chose someone that he thought would be subservient and wouldn't have any standards, if in a way, and would depend on his status as someone from the United States to that would override any kind of bad behavior from him?
This is a bit of a shock to me. I'm very shocked. I didn't expect this. I fell in love with you on Facebook, and I came here with love in my heart.
I believe that. I believe Ed did come there with love in his heart. And I do believe that Ed does have a lot of traumas in his past. I think he learned a long time ago, maybe early in life, that he needed to come across like a happy-go-lucky person. But then very quickly, as he gets close and vulnerable, all those jealousy and controlling behaviors started to emerge, revealing his deep insecure attachment assumptions on the inside. It's interesting to see him, and I feel bad for him. I mean, mostly I feel bad for Rose because she headed into this seemingly in love with Ed, and just through the behavior, just slowly what seemed to be falling out of love with him because of a broken heart, because of the way he was treating her. The STD test really, I think, broke her heart, and she said that. But I feel bad for Ed too, because usually people don't do the kinds of behavior that Ed does without some logical, historical reason as to why they would resort to those kinds of defenses. So I really just feel bad for both of them. I often really feel bad for all the people on these shows, honestly. It breaks my heart to see people who have needs, like me, that the needs of wanting to connect, the needs to want to be accepted, the needs to want someone to prefer you over everyone else, to be loyal to you, to be dedicated to you, to grow old with someone, and to see people just swing and miss so horribly. It's heartbreaking to watch.
I bought a ring. My plan when we left here was to go back to Manila and to ask you to marry me.
I'm a little troubled with his discussion here. he seems to be, I'm not quite sure where this is going, but he seems to be resorting to, I am an American and you need me for stability in life for your son and for yourself. And so I'm going to remind you of that I was about to marry you and I was about to whisk you away to the promised land of San Diego. What am I looking for from his behavior right now? I think what I'm looking for is for him to really review all the things that he's done to hurt her and really apologize and maybe talk about why he does those things. Something like, so I've been giving it some thought and I have done a lot of things to really hurt you. And I realize that now. I did the STD testing. I talked about your sister. I was jealous of your Facebook friends. I accused you of being gross in some ways, and I wanted to change you. And I think it all just boils down to, deep down, I'm terrified of being alone. And it's just really hard for me to open up to people. And although I have been consciously thinking I was coming here with you being 100% invested in me, and then I was trying to make sure I wanted to be with you, I think deep down, I always wondered if you loved me at all. And because I don't feel like I'm lovable. And sometimes we have a little bit of language barrier, and it just, I just deep down, no matter what you did, and you did all the right things, I would have always felt inadequate. And I think that's why I've been scrambling.
I tried to understand always you. It's too much. You hurt me, you lie me again and again and again and again. So I can't want to continue this relationship. This is the last time you give me a hurt because I'm done.
Wow. I respect Rose for falling in love, having her heart broken, seeing the forest through the trees.
Yeah. Please change your behavior because you another see another girl, and I think you give her again what you hurt me.
And through it all, Rose has the altruistic impulse to help him by saying, I think you should probably rethink your behavior because the next woman to come along, you're going to hurt her too, and then you'll be alone. So she's helping him. And his face is a frequent face we've seen. It's this confusion when he comes to the Philippines and he sees the poverty and he's astonished. And then now we see another astonished face that indicates a deeper level of issue for him. Defenses that really protect him from seeing the world as it is, distorting the world.
All right. So you think I'm bad. I'm a bad person, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no. So you think, okay, that's interesting. So he's angry right now. He is in this astonishment phase. Then he lays down, hey, I thought I was going to marry you. I'm estimating he was doing that to try to hook her in, thinking that was his power. She didn't take the bait. And okay, sure, you think I'm a bad person. You've decided that, as if to say, you're dumb. You don't understand how to evaluate people. You've just decided in this very stupid way that I'm a bad person. You're welcome to your stupidity, Rose. That kind of attitude. And then Rose detects that and just says, yeah, I do think you're a bad person.
I don't know. I can't hear her anymore. It just hurt. It hurts me too much. I mean, I'm shocked. I waited 28 years, to find love again. Maybe she just needs time. I need to let her calm down.
Yeesh. Yikes, dude. You need to wait for her to calm down. By implication, everything she said was because she was all riled up, over emotional, and not in control of her faculties. And once she gets control of her faculties, she'll see the light and she'll realize that I am a catch and that my status and my privilege as an American will override any kind of disappointment she has in me. I'm making up a lot of things. All right, if you haven't subscribed below or hit the bell below, because then you get notifications when we have new videos, of which we do a few a day. And if you're interested, you can hit the bell. Also, comment below, what do you think about this video? What do you think about what I said? And everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.